there's no recorder this time. This probably won't be edited very well, and I'll probably be getting it out pretty fast. Of course, there's no stream today, but that's just because I don't know. Today was going well, and then, I don't know. I just need to get out everything that's on my mind right now. I'm really depressed right now, and this week's been kind of up and down for me. This is gonna be hard to say. Well, I've been dealing with this depression for a while, and I think it's interesting. I've contemplated about now. I don't want anyone to worry, but anyone who might see this, I've contemplated suicide many times over the past 1 or 2 years. But I always thought, no, I can't do that. I need to be here, you know? And I always was like, well, I don't really know the reason, but I know there is a reason. And that's good enough for me, you know? And it's hard, but I kept going. This week, the only other day there was not a stream was on Tuesday. And for some reason that day was really hard for me. Now, Tuesday night, well, first off, I got home from work on Tuesday, and I basically laid in my bed. My mom wasn't home at the time when I got home, so I just laid in my bed, and to be honest, I just laid there and I cried for like an hour. Just stared at the ceiling until I eventually fell asleep. And then when I woke up, we ate dinner, and I told my mom I was going to go for a walk. I left at about 8:15. She said, hey, why don't you take the dogs with you? Well, I told her, no, this is going to be kind of a long walk. I don't want to take the dogs with, you know. Well, I'm going to be honest. I had every intention of doing it that night. I didn't really know how yet, or what else, but I thought I'll keep walking. I'll walk and I'll find a bridge somewhere, you know. And honestly, I did find a bridge, but, you know, I didn't have access to it, so I couldn't get there, and there was a fence surrounding it, of course. So I said, I was like, then that won't work. So I kept walking. But as I thought about it more, I know it didn't come from me, because it's stupid if it did. I don't know what it was, but something just kept telling me every time I would think about it, about doing that. Something kept telling me, hey, what are you gonna stream tonight? Or hey, what are you gonna stream tomorrow? Hey, you looking forward to that stream? That was it. I don't understand it or anything, but that was it. And that's all it really took for me to turn around and walk right back home. Got home, went straight to bed. Kind of slept it off, and the next day I was better, and I started streaming again. That was really odd to me, but there is something I've realized over this course of having and going through this depression, at least more recently, I've realized this. I don't really know exactly what this is exactly, but I know I go through a cycle. It's very odd, and sometimes it's longer than other times, but it all happens like this. So I'd be living, I'd be doing just fine, feeling pretty good. I never was truly happy, but I'd be good overall, and then something that seemingly so small would trigger it, and I don't know, I'd just get so mad, very, very angry, for no reason, and I'd stay angry for like a little bit. Then eventually it just turned into sadness, and I'd be super depressed. And, any of these could last anywhere from, 30 minutes to, 5 hours, or sometimes a whole day. Depends. Any of these sort of stages, I guess. And then, so far I haven't done anything, so obviously I'd get through that depressive state, and eventually I'd get back up, and I'd be back to that normal state, that okay state again, and then I'd be good for a while, and eventually again something would trigger it, and I'd be super angry again, and it's go through the cycle again. And that's kind of what happened today. Like, from Wednesday morning onwards, I was good until this afternoon. And it's something so seemingly small, I got a new rearview mirror for my car. I ordered it from AutoZone. Took it 2 days to ship to AutoZone, and I went in and picked it up. I brought it back home. Well, my mom actually picked it up, but I came home and I went to install it in the car today, and it didn't fit. And that was it. That was the trigger today. I was so. But then it just turns to sadness, and I don't know why. I find it interesting that I've never told anybody about any of this. I've kept it all really close to me. And hanging out with friends, that helps, but I don't know. Sometimes it's hard. More recently, it's been harder to hang out with friends because we have good times, and I feel like I have more energy, and I'm, you know, have to put up a better mood when I'm around them, but I know all that is just fake, really. I'm just putting up a facade because I don't want them to know how I'm really feeling, because it's embarrassing or whatever. So recently I haven't been hanging out with friends as much. um, Another interesting thing, this probably has to do with anxiety or something, but every time at night when I lay down to go to bed, I don't know what it is. It's different sometimes, but most of the time it's the same. I'll close my eyes and then I'll either hear like one of three things, probably. And it's really, really loud. Most of the time it's just ringing in my ears, really loud. Sometimes it's more muffled screams or yelling. It's muffled, but it's still loud. And only once or twice have I ever heard this. This scared me the most. It legit sounded like I was in the middle of a war zone. There was gunfire, there was metal clanging, what sounded like tanks, and it sounded like it was going on right above my head, and I got up and I looked out the window and nothing was going on. And then it started to fade a little bit. It was not as loud, and then I laid back down and it got louder. And yeah, that was a hard night to sleep. Anyway, I don't know. Another interesting thing, well, not interesting, it's just something. I've never told anyone. I am pretty much always holding back tears. And, you know, the smallest thing I feel like could just break down that barrier, you know? And sometimes it does. And sometimes it's my fault. Sometimes it's just something that happens in my brain, and sometimes a thought just comes into my head, and then it happens. I always used to think, why do I always want to sleep so much? Well, I don't sleep very much, I don't think, but I always want to. It's mainly when I'm in these depressive states, and it's mainly because I don't want to deal with reality at the time. But, you know, of course, I don't want to be dead at the same time, so I just go to sleep for a while. And then hopefully I'm better when I wake up. Okay, that's enough rambling from me. So, yeah, there's no stream today. I hope that's okay. There will be a lyric video tomorrow in the stream. I can't promise it'll be Skyrim because I haven't tried booting it on my PC yet, so we'll see about that. But there will be a lyric video. I have to go film tomorrow morning for that, so yeah. I hope this wasn't too heavy of a video. And